Gaming is dying. That's the line you hear everywhere these days. But what's the reality? Is gaming industry actually dying? If you look at the numbers, gaming is bigger than ever. In 2025, the gaming industry made around $200 billion. That's more revenue than the film and music industry combined. So what's the problem? Has gaming shifted from experience to becoming just a product? Is gaming affecting players' mental health, time and money? And if that's true, understanding this problem is crucial for future of gaming. And most importantly, can we stop it? Because gaming isn't just a hobby, it's every gamer's childhood. Back in 2000s, gaming was fundamentally different. Developers experimented and took risks. Every game has its own identity. GTA, Devil May Cry, God of War are of that proof. Nobody was copying formulas. Every franchise felt unique, and most importantly, games released complete. You bought the game, opened the box, put it in the disc, and you had the full experience. No patch waiting, no one-day updates. Developers had one shot to get it right. After release, patching wasn't easy because internet access wasn't as widespread. That meant testing was intense. Bugs were rare because developers knew they had one chance to meet quality standards. Time was respected. If you didn't play for a week, no problem. The game was exactly how we left it. No daily request forcing you to log in, no FOMO. Gaming fit into your life. You played when you wanted, when you had time. Today your life revolves around gaming. Gaming decides when you play, how long you play. That fundamental shift is important to understand. Around 2010, a shift happened in the industry. Gaming companies started going public. Investors came in and investors wanted quarter by quarter profits, not long-term player satisfaction. Earlier development meetings focused on what players would love. How can we improve the story? How can we innovate gameplay? Today the first question is, how scalable is this? How do we monetize it? How long we can keep players hooked? Creative freedom feels like it's fading. Experimentation is risky. Everyone is following the same formula. Daily login rewards that force you to open the game whether you want or not. Weekly challenges to keep you committed. Limited time events to create FOMO. If you don't play today, you will miss out forever. Battle passes designed to expire so you feel rushed and renew them every season. This is the behavioral engineering. The same technique casinos use to create gambling addiction. The most dangerous part, gaming companies have made games feel addictive. They blame the players. They say it's your self-control issue. The old model was simple. Make a game, sell the game, done. $50 to $60. Whatever the price was, you got the full experience. Today's model buys the base game, but the real spending starts after that. Seasonal passes you will need to buy every few months. DLCs that feel like they were cut from the base games so they can be sold later. Cosmetics that cost $10 to $30 add nothing to gameplay. Loot boxes that are basically gambling by another name. Characters locked behind $10 to $20 paywalls. Another major issue, games releasing in incomplete stats. Remember Star Wars Battlefront 2? It was extreme example, but it showed the mindset of modern market. Extract money from the player, the experience is secondary. Trailers show one thing, gameplay reveals something else. Release date delivers something entirely different. Bugs are so obvious that they would have been caught in normal testing. Performance issues have become common, and when the community complains, we have normalized broken launches, they will fix it later, has become an excuse. But that already charged full price, and that shouldn't be acceptable. Maintaining standards is important because original creativity is slowly fading and safe bits are taking over. Remakes, remasters, re-releases, selling the same game over a new console at full price. Innovation has slowed because known IPs are safer investments. Big companies see less profit in taking risks. Creativity suffers, new ideas struggle to get a chance. The industry feels stagnant. Gaming was meant to relieve stress. Now it often creates it. The average live service player spends 15 to 20 hours a week after school or work, sacrificing social life. Why? Because the battle pass will expire, because limited time items will disappear, because friends will level up ahead of you. This FOMO is designed intentionally. Many beautiful games exist, but the systems are deliberately structured to make you log in every few hours, miss a little time and your progression slows. This isn't gaming. It's a part-time job you pay for instead of getting paid. Look at the real numbers and the picture becomes clear. Ultimate team modes in sports, games and essentially gambling system designed for kids and teens. means the average heavy player spends $100 to $300 a year just on packs. Skin costs $10 to $100 for cosmetics that add nothing to gameplay. Mobile gaming can be even more extreme. Heavy spenders can drop thousands of dollars on the same game compared to that of 15 to 20 years ago when $50 to get a complete AAA experience. Today you can spend $70 or more and still not have the full experience. For new gamers, this feels normal. They don't know games used to launch with aggressive monetization. The complete experience is one payment. Gaming offered freedom, not obligation. Now grinding feels normal. Buying skins feels like progression. The true freedom, play when you want, stop when you want, has slowly disappeared. But here is an uncomfortable truth. We complain about gaming companies, yet we share responsibility. We pre-order without reading reviews. We buy into hype, broken games launch, and still sell millions of copies in the week. That sends a message. Broken products are acceptable. Quality is secondary to hype. Until players change behavior, why would companies change? The market supplies what demand rewards. The good news, great games are still being made. Look at the Baldur's Gate 3. Larian Studios spent 6 years building it. No heavy investor pressure, no cut content DLC strategy, just a game with over 100 hours of content at one price. The result, Game of the Year at 2023, over 15 million copies sold. The market proves that players reward quality. People are willing to spend when their time is respected. First, stop rewarding bad behavior. Stop pre-ordering without reviews. If broken launches are supported, they will stop happening. Second, support quality developers. Explore indie games. You can find masterpieces for $20 or less. Support developers who build with passion. Third, use your voice. Community pressure works. When communities push back collectively, change happens. Individual complaints were ignored. Collective action doesn't. Fourth, educate and break the cycle by showing alternatives. Younger gamers should know gaming can be better. FOMO is manufactured. Endless grind isn't necessary. This isn't just about gaming. It's creativity versus greed. Players respect versus exploitation. And players hold real power. Gaming is an art form. It's an storytelling medium, a platform for emotion, an escape from real life. Reducing it to just a revenue stream, it's an insult to that art. Yes, the industry is bigger than ever. There is money more than ever. But if player experience is sacrificed, that isn't success. That's exploitation. 2025 has already shown that quality content wins. Indie games can win mainstream awards. Fair monetization can succeed. Players respond when their time is respected. Change is possible, but only if we stand together. Think about the last time a game gave you genuine joy. No manipulation, no FOMO, no stress. If you want that feeling back, action is required. Smart purchasing, supporting quality, speaking up, small actions can add up. Now is the time to protect gaming. Companies aren't watching when the market goes. As we decide that direction. If this message resonated with you, share it with your friends. Ask yourself, what changes do you want to see in gaming? Because at the end of the day, gaming's real purpose is simple: bring joy, not stress. Everything else is secondary.